Declan Rice, though, one thing remains constant. He will deliver. Oh, by India's flaps, and it's headed in by Calafiori. Well, he loves a goal in Manchester.
Calafiori goes towards the near post. Perry is surrounded, and it's in! Waneri, he runs into Gruev. Arsenal, though, quick to win it back. Timber. There's Bukayo Saka. Saka! Madueke, Calafiori taking up a midfield position now from his left-back berth, stepping inside when he can. Here's Gyokeres, who does favour moving out to the left. It's Viktor Gyokeres! That is what he is all about!
Motion through the hamstring, he just pulled up straight away the moment he planted his foot.
Declan Rice with the corner, Arsenal on the approach again, and they force another ball home, and it's Jurrien Timber again. Viktor Gyokeres, a cannon of a shot with a cannon on his chest. The perfect end to the perfect day for Arsenal.
Headed away. What a strike, what a goal! Zubimendi with an absolute sizzler.
That is a peach. He has caught that absolutely beautifully. However, Arsenal have got to be careful and mindful that they can't let Forest get any confidence.
Ball over the top, Eza got time, pulls it across, 2-0, Gyokeres. It was as simple as that, ball over the top, Eza. Lovely ball into the path of Gyokeres, who couldn't miss.
Out of 10 coming on for a 10 out of 10, so we've got great players.
Arsenal goes short, Declan Rice, thought about the shot, didn't quite come at the right angle for him. Trossard clips one in, header comes in, 3-0. Zubimendi's got a second goal, and Arsenal are in total control.
First Champions League outing for Eberechi Eza comes to an end. As Rice helps it on, Trossard then flicks it into the path of Gabriel Martinelli. Can he bring it under control? Gabriel Martinelli through on goal, and Gabriel Martinelli scores! A substitute that's worked wonders from Mikel Arteta. The pair of them combining to brilliant effect. Full of confidence, looking to take on the fullback. Gets to the byline, Gabriel Martinelli cuts it back. Trossard tries to bring it under control, gets the shot off, and it's in! Arsenal have a second. Leandro Trossard has got the goal his performance has deserved. Eza clips it in behind. Opportunity here for Gabriel Martinelli. Lifts it over Donnarumma, and it's into the back of the net!
Martinelli is free. Oh, it's left for Eza! Trossard, that's a lovely take. Leandro Trossard gets Arsenal second. 6-yard box. Eza. This is ball, it's glanced on and it's glanced in. Odegaard this time. One in and it's been headed home. Marino for Odegaard, away from Red Sauce. Gyokeres giving chase, Gyokeres in behind, and Martinelli will put it home. And he won't score an easier goal all season. Arsenal still on the front foot. Odegaard back to the feet of Saka, and it squirms in. And Arsenal not only managed to hold on with this late pressure, but they make sure of the 3 points. Zubimendi. Here is Bergkamp. And Declan Rice on the follow-up. And he scores against his former side yet again. Saka up against Alphonse Areola. Scores!
Brilliant
and
penalty.
Saka brings up his double century of Premier League appearances with a goal.
So Gunners pushing for the opening goal. Over comes the delivery. This time it's in from Trossard. Trossard turns it in from close range and the Gunners have the lead. Rice, good ball in, flicked on and in! That's the goal Arsenal were waiting for. Skelly kept his cool there, turns away. And coming forwards, Miles Lewis-Skelly holding off a couple of challenges. Martinelli! Oh, what a goal! Superb from Arsenal! Here's Martinelli again, pulls it across, danger. Here's Gyokeres. He gets his goal! He does! Viktor Gyokeres has got his goal. Rice, deeper one. Header comes in, and it's in! Bundled in from close range. Rice's delivery. Just bounced away, shot comes in, and it's Eze! Eze against his former club with a fine finish.
Eze into Marino, lovely flick from Marino. Lewis-Skelly cuts it back, one Aries effort. Oh, and it's into the bottom corner. Brilliantly worked Arsenal move.
Formation with them players in them positions, you know, so it is sort of like a trip into the unknown for the manager when he makes that many changes.
Timber looking to play Harry Mananous in, and Steele makes the save. Saka picks up the rebound and turns it in. And Arsenal are surely on their way to the next round of the Carabao Cup.
Rice's delivery, it's a deeper one, and it's in. And it's Gyokeres who's turned it in from close range. Another Arsenal goal from another corner. 1-0. Saka helps it on. Here's Gyokeres. Eze's up the pitch, so's Trossard. There's Gyokeres. Can Trossard get to this? He will. From defence to attack, here come Arsenal. Leandro Trossard clips one in. Rice with the header. Terrific goal. 2-0 to the Gunners, and it's Declan Rice. Saka scores. Markovic went the correct way, but it's a fine penalty into the corner of the net. Bukayo Saka's got the opening goal, and Arsenal are in front then by a 1-0.
Let's hope that continues throughout the whole season.
Ball comes in. Marino was totally unmarked, and Arsenal have doubled their lead. Rice again. Oh, it's gone in. Mikel Merino got the final touch, and Arsenal now lead by 3-0.
Bay pursues Declan Rice, who wins it back. Marino, options, one's on the right, that's Saka! Arsenal are back level. Trossard. Top of the shoulder, opens up the shot, and that is a beauty from Arsenal's Belgian.
Saka in field. Marino. Early ball in, Trossard takes it down, and it's in! Leandro Trossard does it again! Arsenal 1, Tottenham 0.
Oh, the little magic man with a lovely touch. What a run behind the Tottenham defence. He zigzags in and out, and Mourinho with a delightful ball.
And Arsenal have it back, Trossard on the other side, the near side of the pitch now. Nice football, Timber joins the attack. Good ball in actually, but then headed away. Rice touches it on, Eze. Still Eze, good feet. Eze! 2-0! The Gunners have doubled their leads, and it's Eze, 2-0.
Oh, it was, but that touch from Declan Rice, it's banged into him, and he just kills it. The pass is spectacular.
Arsenal looking to get off to a quick start in the second half here. Bit of space, shot comes in, it is 3!
Oh my God!
And it's Eze again! What a start to the second half, and it's Arsenal 3, Tottenham 0. And the Spurs go back to their goalkeeper Vicario. Good header by Nkapie. Marino held it up well. Trossard, good first touch. Plays it inside. Eze on for the hat-trick! 4-1 to Arsenal! And it's the Eberici Eze show! Fantastic! Saka plays one in. And the header comes in, and it's a goal for Timber! Jurien Timber has scored and it's Arsenal 1, Bayern Munich 0. Fine header. It's a loose one. Rice is onto it quickly. Eza. Calafiori drills it across and it's in! And Arsenal lead by 2 goals to 1. And it's Madueke who's turned it in from close range. Martinelli back there who's continued his run. Eza spotted him. Martinelli goes, Neuer's out of his goal. Martinelli should be in here. This will be 3 for Arsenal. And Martinelli has scored.
Odegaard. Saka to the byline and able to cut back, and that's a really good ball, and it's Mikel Merino. Deja vu as Merino scores a header against Chelsea again.
Here's Madueke. Lovely combination with Ben White. Clips it into the box and Merino's header finds the back of the net. Well, that didn't take Arsenal long, did it? Our second Arsenal goal would ease the nerves inside Emirates Stadium. Bukayo Saka's in here. Opportunity for him. Checks back onto the left foot and Kelleher makes a meal of it and it's ended up in the back of the net. Arsenal have their second. Surely now Arsenal have their 3 points. Rice doing battle with Onana and Arsenal come away with it. Saka into Odegaard and Saka looks to make the run on the outside. Odegaard will use him. Bukayo Saka across the face of goal and Trossard off the bench turns it in at the far post. Here's Noni Madueke on the charge. Gets the shot off Noni Madueke with a screamer. Zubimendi's left-footed ball into the box is a good one and Madueke's there at the far post to score his second of the evening. Again, coming to life on that left-hand side for Arsenal. He gets the strike off. Oh, it's another beauty. And this time it's Gabriel Martinelli.
Deeper one. Johnston is hit the post. It's gone in! And Bukayo Saka may well claim that. Johnston just couldn't keep it out. It cannoned off the post and Arsenal have taken the lead. Saka plays another one in. There's the header! And there's the goal! And Gabriel Jesus is off the bench. And has he won it for Arsenal?
Viktor Gyokeres steps up and scores. And Arsenal lead at Everton.
Bukayo Saka's with the corner towards Calafiori. And it eventually makes its way into the back of the net. And Arsenal lead in the quarter-final. Couldn't control it and Saka made profits. Options in the middle. Here's Martin Odegaard! What a way to open your account for the season. Arsenal's makeshift right back on this occasion. Look at the Arsenal players gathered around the far post. Now they begin their run. Oh, and it's gone all the way in! And for the second game in a week, Arsenal are able to profit from an own goal. It's a good attack for the Gunners. Curled in by Bukayo Saka. It's trouble Martinez and it's gone in! And Gabriel is back with a bang! Sancho losing out to the Arsenal captain Martin Odegaard, who can roll it through for Zubimendi! Odegaard can whip this one in. Saka couldn't make the connection. Timber will lay it off for Trossard! It's 3! Odegaard's clever. Zubimendi rides the challenge from Garcia. A willing runner ahead of him in Trossard. Now looking to turn provider for Jesus!
Oh, what a goal!
Oh, he is fit and firing now!
Madueke picks it up on the right. Drops the shoulder, gets beyond Semenyo. Madueke inside the box, great footwork from him, and it's come to Gabriel Martinelli, and then Gabriel fires home. Timbers ball forward. Martinelli's flick on, might come here for Viktor Gyokeres. Breaks to Odegaard instead, cuts it back to Declan Rice. That is a stunning finish. And Saka's in behind here, Saka cuts it back, and Rice scores his second of the evening. And with that, gives Arsenal some breathing space. There's this ball in, helped on, bit of chaos around the 6-yard box, and Arsenal managed to bundle it in. And it's Christian Norgard. Madueke's ball in towards the near post and glanced in by Gabriel Martinelli. Madueke. I think his initial touch was a little bit heavy there. It took him into Chaplin, who committed the foul though. Arsenal take it quickly. Jesus' ball across. Met at the far post by Gabriel Martinelli. Madueke's ball in, into that near post area, and it's into the back of the net. Gabriel Martinelli celebrates again. Arsenal's hat-trick hero in the FA Cup third round.
Nobody else comes close. Can Chelsea keep the Gunners at bay? Another wicked delivery by Declan Rice, and it's glanced in! And Ben White has opened up the scoring against Chelsea. Gyokeres up there with him, on it goes to Saka's left foot. White's delivery, and it will fall for Gyokeres, who steps up to deliver in the semi-final. Supermendi! Eza, Marino, Lewis Skelly, and there's Jurriën Timber, and then it's helped in on its way. Here comes from Saka, plenty of height, back across by Trossard, and then nodded in. And Gabriel Jesus has a second. Against the wall here. DiMarco swinging away by Gabriel Martinelli. Spotted the run of Gyokeres, he's picked him out expertly there with the outside of his boot. Saka with him. And Gyokeres will go for goal, and Gyokeres will curl it home. Lips it in, looking for Saka. He still fall for Arsenal's number 7. Lovely first touch, there's Odegaard, and it's gone all the way through. 7 minutes remaining. Oh, it was missed. Has it crossed the line? Yes, it has! It's actually their final match of their campaign. Their league term ended, rounded off in October, as it's Gyokeres bursting forward with the chance for the opener. And he makes absolutely no mistake. And inside 2 minutes in North London, the shackles are off. Havertz is released, and will have the pace to get there too. Gyokeres clearing the space for him, and Havertz can rifle it in. And it is a wonderful return to the starting lineup for Kai Havertz.
Referee deciding it wasn't a free kick.
It's a lovely flick by Christian Norgard, and a tap in at the far post.
Sends over another cross, there's the header, and there's the goal! Martin Zubimendi has scored, and it's Leeds 0, Arsenal 1. Madueke with another corner. It's gone in, Darlow couldn't keep it out, and Arsenal have doubled their lead. Odegaard looking for the run of Martinelli. He gets just ahead of strike on that occasion. Cuts inside, good delivery! And Gyokeres has turned it in! And that is 3-0 now to the Gunners. Arsenal go again. Odegaard, Jesus, nice turn. Still Jesus, Jesus! Oh, that's wonderful. Quality finish, 4-0.
Hincapié away this time. Prodded forward by Trossard. Arsenal have two players over on the right-hand side. And it's going to fall for Kai Havertz against his former club. Havertz for Wembley. Returned and relentless. Havertz in the semi-final. And Arsenal are Wembley bound once more.
Calafiori to Trossard's feet. Trossard to Martin Zubimendi, and it's in! Brilliant goal from Arsenal's midfield maestro. This time he looks for Havertz. He tried to thread the ball through the eye of a needle there. Rice and Kai Havertz coming over to stop Sunderland escaping, and they played it straight to Trossard, who finds Havertz into Viktor Gyokeres. Oh, it's brilliant from Viktor Gyokeres! Off the bench and making an instant impact. Norgard hooks that forward. Martinelli will chase it. And Martinelli will get there, and he looks to go beyond Reynildo. And Martinelli's bearing down on goal to wrap it up for Arsenal. He finds Viktor Gyokeres, and there it is.
Taking after you, David. In from Hincapié towards Madueke. Well, they needed something special, Arsenal.
Eza looking for the run, and Madueke, he's in here! There's the opening goal! Nice touch again, looking for Martinelli this time, and he's found him. Martinelli! 2-0, wonderful finish! Made again by Eza. Lovely skill by Madueke. He's got Saka with him, uses him, Saka keeps it in, pulls it back, it's an own goal!
Is whether we keep up to that. You know, it's very difficult when you know that the game's won.
There's the ball, Jesus is onside. This should be 4, and is! What a cool finish!
There's Rice on the corner of the box, clips it in, Saka's in space, and Saka scores! Ball's back in shape. Gabriel looks to slide that through to Piero Hincapié, who's in on goal here, and Hincapié scores!
Saka gets away from Sarr. And Eza! Spurs simply cannot handle him.
Yeah, I think luckily he did actually. There was two lads on the edge of the 18-yard box queuing up to get the strike away.
Gyokeres, space! Oh, that's a brilliant goal! Viktor Gyokeres has his moment to savour in the North London derby. Eza pounces, Saka's away. Bukayo Saka to make it 3. The fall for Eza. It is 3. And at this point, it is becoming inevitable. Abere Eza in the North London derby for the 5th time in 2 games. Odegaard. Gyokeres can take it with him. Gyokeres for 4! Derby day dominance. Corner comes in from Saka. Deep delivery towards Gabriel and flicks in. And William Saliba will run away and claim the plaudits. Rice's delivery again. And Arsenal have it in again.
Now Jurrien Timber, who got the winning goal against Chelsea on Sunday, feeds it to Saka. Saka cuts inside, drills one in, and it's in! Bukayo Saka's shot's found a way in, and the Gunners have the perfect start. Havertz. Noni Madueke. Good shot, keeper gets a good hand to it. Martinelli. Another shot, beautiful finish. Mosquera. That's better from the Gunners. Eza creates some space. Oh, rifles it in. Terrific finish from Eza. And it's in from Kai Havertz.
It's the first challenge Mykolenko's made all game, and it was an important one because Arsenal had a 5v6 there.
What's the ball in? That is by Dalman and tapped in by Gyokeres. In by James Garner. Away by Gyokeres. Martinelli again, and Dalman can run clear. And Dalman has Martinelli with him. Dalman's going to go alone.
He's going to do it.
Dalman to wrap things up for Arsenal. Max Sexton's moment. Here's Eza on the turn. Oh my goodness me. Leverkusen living dangerously there on the edge of their own penalty area. Picked up here by Declan Rice. Oh, he's placed it to perfection. And Declan Rice delivers under the Champions League lights once more.
That's a good ball. Havertz could be in here. Pulls it back and it's in from Gyokeres.
Martinelli. Away from Katamo. That's a clever pass, looking for Kai Havertz!
It's Viktor Gyokeres for Arsenal. Scores!
Oh my goodness me! Arsenal were back level. Madueke finding Kai Havertz. There's Eza! Oh, that's a stunner! And that one is right off the training grounds. Gyokeres against Oblak. Arsenal lead in the semi-final.
Now Saka. The big boys are still forward from the back. Can Saka provide the cross? Lovely skill from Bukayo Saka. Low delivery, and Viktor Gyokeres scores! Right down the line. Eza picks up the scraps and picks out Viktor Gyokeres with a wonderful pass. Lovely ball into Saka. Bukayo Saka! Back with a bang! Arsenal's star boy! Here's Bukayo Saka. That put Gabriel under a little bit of pressure, but he navigated the situation brilliantly. And Arsenal break forward again. Here's Trossard. Brilliant from the Belgian. In towards Gyokeres! A wonderful Arsenal goal!
But if you keep probing and keep sort of poking the bear, in the end you're going to get a reaction.
Gyokeres may be in behind here. Oblak's come a long way from his goal. Gyokeres trying to tee one up to the far post. It comes here for Leandro Trossard, and tapped in by Bukayo Saka. Odegaard for Rice, back with Martin Odegaard. And Trossard!
Is that goal about to come? Saka. There's the header!
Goal!
And there's the goal! Kai Havertz has scored! Arsenal lead! To Mosquera. Damn, that's a lovely touch to Martinelli. Jesus makes the run. Here's Jesus! This time he scores! Gabriel Jesus has given Arsenal the lead. Setters his options here. Deeper one, headed back across by Havertz. Madueke shoots and scores. It's another Arsenal goal from a corner, well made. Havertz headed it back and Noni Madueke has turned it in.
Here's Havertz, lovely first touch to plot that one from the sky. Oh, and he's in behind here, Kai Havertz running through. No PSG players near him. Havertz goes for goal and Havertz scores a brilliant opener.